drop you off just past 11. And before you step into the pouring rain, I don't mean to ask you a loaded question. I wish you'd answer just the same. How long will you overlook my heart? Broke it down like a house of cards over the craziness. Can you hear it calling? There's so much to say.
What's up, guys? So, as the late, great Ben Franklin once said, there's only a few guarantees in life: death, taxes, and marketing. But the other thing that I can guarantee you is that you are going to get so sick and tired of seeing that grill and this deck throughout the summer. If you live in any cold weather state, which, let me address this real quick. When I put up that full day of fast food video and I was driving in the snow and I was like, you know, all scared and stuff, and so many people left comments like, oh my gosh, you're such a sissy, that's not even snow. I hope you people realize that everything in life is relative. To me, that was a lot of snow. If you live in Canada, maybe it's not. But anyway, it's a beautiful day outside and we're grilling out, so what more could you ask for? And this is also the season where my neighbors start to reevaluate their property value. So you know what I love about pasta? Everything. But you know what I don't love about pasta? It's really not very macro-friendly in my opinion. You don't get a whole lot of it. A lot of people are surprised of what a serving of pasta looks like. So this right here is 2 servings of pasta. So that is 400 calories. So what we do to combat that, we take the pasta, which only gives you about a half bowl of food. We dump in a can of peas. I know it sounds weird, but just trust me. And then we do a can of these diced tomatoes. Maybe. I hate when I fail on camera. I could edit it all nice and pretty and make it look like I didn't mess up, but Just by doing that, I almost filled up the bowl and I only added like 150 calories. I'll just top it off with that sausage.
Hold up. She was the one that got away. The one that wrecked my heart.
And then you get the pasta that we all know and love and can still fit ice cream in at the end of the night. A lot of people ask if I was a rapper, what would my rap name be? Truthfully, not one person has ever asked me that, but I want to answer the question anyway. But since 2 Chainz is already taken, I think I would be 2 Forks.
Excuse me. True. I left that one out. Smoky California.
What's up, guys? I got a few minutes before this call. Let's see how much of this we can knock out. So one of the reasons I was excited to do some safety bar squats is just so you guys can see something different. I know you guys see the same thing over and over when I'm in the gym, so that's always exciting, right? And the fact that I've never used this before. And actually, my gym got this bar probably 2 months ago, and at the same time, they got a Texas deadlift bar as well as a Texas squat bar, and I have not touched any of them because I don't like to introduce new training variables in the middle of a training cycle, but it's been very difficult. I've obviously wanted to play around with the new toys, but I had to be consistent so I could really measure my progress. So getting to use that finally now that the mock meet is over was a good time. And I know that, you know, you're seeing the same things over and over, and I would say this is not as exciting as, like, say, the conjugate method. When I watch people on the conjugate system, you know, they're doing different variations, working up to higher percentages of the 1 rep max, which is fine, and they're making some pretty good progress on that. But what worked for me throughout this training program was just doing the same things over and over again. I mean, rep after rep, set after set of deadlift, bench, and squat, and that is how I got stronger. And really, getting strong is boring. It's a boring process to watch. Compare it to, like, okay, how many people watch ESPN? Millions, right? They just want to see the highlights. Very few people really sit down and watch an entire sporting event, unless you're like a diehard fan, but a lot of people just don't have the time to sit and watch, you know, a 2-3 hour game. But we can turn on SportsCenter for 15 minutes and get the highlights, get the gist, see all the best and the worst. Just like in lifting, you want to see the best lifts, and of course it's fun to see a cool fail. So that's kind of what I try to introduce into this channel, you know? I try to show you my best lifts, I try to show you the lifts that I fail, but everything in between is kind of like, I mean, you don't want to watch an NBA NBA player at practice more than likely. So that is kind of what I would compare this to. But that being said, if there is anything you guys want to see, please let me know. And I was hoping to, you know, maybe bring some new and different material into the channel for you training wise, but I mean, this worked so well for me. So if it's not broke, don't break it, right? Now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be transitioning into now that I have finished up, 20 weeks with Garrett. I finished up the mock meet, but I have something in mind, and I think it's going to be exciting. So I will probably talk about that a little bit later once everything is finalized. I kind of hate that though, when people build up suspense and then, they try to build up this hype, and it's always like underwhelming after people do that for like 2 weeks, So I'll just say it. I'm thinking about entering a powerlifting meet, but I just want to make sure I'm actually going to do it before I tell you guys that. So if I do, it'll be late April. Anyway, so just got a shipment in from my sponsor. Yes, my sponsor. And of course, always hooking it up. Physique enhancing science. Who else would I be talking about? But before we get to that, let's open this guy up. So, I broke down and I bought myself some Alphalete. And it's funny because anytime you buy anything where people are sponsored in YouTube Fitness, everyone thinks that you're either getting paid or you're trying to get sponsored. When in reality, I just got marketed pretty hard. I was watching one of Maddie's videos. He was wearing this sick Alphalete hoodie. So I went on the website. I'm like, I'm going to buy that hoodie. That is awesome. And it was sold out. So I ended up buying like 3 shirts. Shirt number 1 is something I've actually been wanting for a while now. I know he released it probably back in October, I would imagine. The breast cancer shirt. You guys know I'm a huge supporter of that. Shirt number 2 is something that I always see my buddy Rob wearing. So I was like, I got to pick this up as well. Very soft. And the third item that I ordered is a tank top because it's summer out and I got to at least try to appear as if I lift. So I guess we got to do like a little fashion show. Well, I am very impressed with this. Extremely high quality, a great fit, very form-fitting. This is a medium. I really like this actually. I might go buy some more. I just really needed some new clothes. I've been wearing the same things over and over again. I was like, you gotta break down and spend a little bit of money. And I was like, why would I go out and buy Under Armour or Nike when I could buy Alphalete when it's essentially the same price? I think Alphalete's probably a little bit cheaper, but might as well support Christian in the process, And I've met a lot of different people that I watch on YouTube, and Christian is probably one of the most genuine people that I've come across. And I mean that sincerely. Not just saying that because, he's the top of the top, but he's just a really good dude. And to have that much success at a very young age, extremely impressive. Why would you not want to contribute to that? Now, of course, I had to have PES send over the peanut butter cup. If you have not tried this, you are missing out. I love being at the expos and watching people try it for the first time. It's amazing. So
First time trying PES protein, he always talks about it, so I guess it's
Chocolate peanut butter cup? What are your thoughts? First timer. I think the look says it all.
damn, that's better than I didn't.
Wait, what did you
think
say?
that could beat it.
What did you say?
I don't want to say it, but it's better than MTS weight.
So I just had them send me the 5-pound tub. I go through this stuff like water. We got high volume and alphamine. The stack is amazing. And let's see, they got, you can always get samples on there. They do sell the samples on the website. And we also picked up some GenoFlex. So this is their new joint formula, and you really should not be reviewing a product, even though I have been requested to review this. But when it's new, you got to give it a few months. Well, here's the thing. It has been a few months since the LA Fit Expo, right? Because when I was there, I talked to my buddy Bryant, and he was telling me about a new product they're releasing, but he had to give it to me with the label torn off because it hadn't even been announced yet. So I have been using this for a little bit of time now, and I must say that this is hard because I don't want to sound like, oh, you gotta buy this because it's making my joints so healthy. And obviously, I'm financially compensated by a company that sells this product. Keep that in mind. But I will say, since I've been taking this, absolutely no tendonitis, no elbow pain, nothing. Whether correlation does not mean causation. I know that, but I will say I have been good, and you guys have seen I've been doing some pretty rigorous training, and maybe this has helped. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. All I really know is that if you want to try any of it, you can get 30% off if you use Travis at pescience.com. I love you guys, and I think that's going to be the end of the video. We talked long enough. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. That really does help me out a lot. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch. You guys could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That's pretty awesome. I look forward to talking to you guys next time.